Okay, so I gotta be honest, I don't know how to live without Tell Me Lies now that it's done, I don't.
Same.
If you're just kinda catching up, Steph and I have, become addicts of Tell Me Lies. I got into it a couple years ago and, had to wait for the 3rd season. Stephanie binge watched it all in 2 days.
3 weeks.
That's quick though.
It was a
It's
season
good.
a week, basically, yeah.
It's good though. And if you're a Tell Me Lies fan, you know that it is toxic. It is addictive. It is enchanting. It is horrifying, and it is brilliant. And yeah, you got the memo. We didn't know though that Tell Me Lies was going to be done when it was done. Like I
Yeah.
didn't go into this season knowing. Nobody did.
Mhm.
And apparently, I was listening. I think it was, yeah. Jackson White was on Call Her Daddy and said like that they didn't even know that that was going to be the finale until very, very soon before. So, scale of 1 to 10, how was the Tell Me Lies finale for you?
I think it was an 8 out of 10 for me.
Now, where did you lose those 2 points? I think I was going to say what made it an 8, but no. What lost you those 2 points first?
I think it was some of the unanswered questions that we don't find out in the finale.
There's so many.
Yeah.
What's your biggest like burning question that needed to be answered?
Like what happens to Oliver and Marianne?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, okay, I understand why they don't get justice at that point in time in 2015.
Yeah.
But like, I want to see them go down.
Yeah.
Fast forward some more and show me their takedown.
Yeah. Also, like, I mean, I guess we kind of saw the end of it, but like Bree's mom is like,
Yeah, also that.
also like, why doesn't like Evan got her drunk?
I know.
Like,
and he never gets found out.
He never gets found out. And I get it. Okay. I got to say also, like, Smoke and Bod. And he getting more ripped? Because he was never that ripped. Yeah. And they didn't show his body off. I was like, I think it's because also he was becoming more horrible that they were like, we have to give him something redeeming. Because at least because Stephen DeMarco, like he's a psychopath, but he's hot. Like he's at least.
You know what? I didn't think he was hot in the first season.
Yeah.
He didn't do it for me.
What did he look like in the first season versus?
But he kind of grew on me, which is weird because he just became more of a shittier person. But when I saw him do interviews online,
yeah,
when he smiles, I'm like, okay, what a cutie.
And now, okay, so you're obviously familiar. You're familiar with all the lore. You know who his mother is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Well, I found out when she came on the screen and then looking it up online. Like that's how I found out. So I didn't know at the moment.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so wait, did you? I only knew when they were doing like press, like last week.
I was like, I think it's the second season she comes in. And
yeah,
that's when I looked it up.
In the first season, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Okay, so who is the most toxic on Tell Me Lies for you?
It's gotta be Steven.
Yeah, who's second? Because like they're like Steven is a psycho, but he is very like it's like almost like of course he's toxic because he's a psycho. So who's like has no excuse to be the most toxic? I should say
Evan.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck?
Evan it's like, it's when a bad guy is just a straight up bad guy. There's no real excuse. It's like you have all the reasons not to be a bad guy.
Yeah, like he knows better.
You're still just being trash.
Steven doesn't really know better because that's just how he is, but like Evan knows better.
What did you think of Bree in the final? Like, did she deserve getting called out at the very last minute at the wedding? Or should she, like she's had a hard go. Bree's had a hard go.
She's had a hard go. I mean, no, I think that was like a terrible time and place for that to happen. Obviously, it's her wedding day. Mm-hmm. But I guess it was like a blessing in disguise because now I'm sure her and Evan annul the marriage.
Because how long do you have to annul a marriage?
I think it's like
24 hours? No,
I think it's like 30 days. Am I right?
In Canada, there is no strict universal time limit to annul a marriage. It can be generally be filed at any time after the ceremony. However, it is highly recommended as soon as possible after discovering grounds for annulment. Specific exceptions, 3-year limit. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
So Stephanie is engaged, so you still have time to annul your engagement. I think that Bree wanted what was best for everybody, but I think she was the least toxic. I think that Steven was the most toxic, but I think that Steven will never will never have to pay the price for it. I think that Steven is like,
Yeah.
he'll just continue to get away with it because he's toxic and he's charming, and most men do. Okay, so did they say, like, because obviously he's driving a G-Wagon. Did he become a lawyer? Like, did he become successful? Like, what's his vibe?
I think it was supposed to be that he became successful, regardless of his Yale rescindance.
I love that if you look deeper into it, it's that men often face no consequences for their actions.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people were mad at the finale for him just driving away and being like he won. But I think the creator was just trying to make it realistic because that does happen. And sometimes there's not closure, and these bad people
and the bad
win.
guy can win.
Yeah.
And it's really sad. Like, it's do you think that Wrigley knew how bad his hair looked?
Yes.
And what do we think of his wig?
His wig,
obviously, the costume design standpoint.
His wig was terrible.
Yeah, his wig.
And I think he's come on interviews and said, like, what was going on with that wig.
Can you imagine being the wig maker though and being like, God damn, like I was in a rush. They didn't tell me this was the season finale or the series finale.
I know.
Pippa and Diana.
I kind of love that.
That's chill. They're healthy. They're sweet. I was trying to think about how I felt about Diana at the very beginning, like season 1. And I can't really remember. I mean, she was awful. But then when she became like a chill lesbian, I was like, all right, I get this for you. All right, be a nice, relaxed lesbian.
Yeah. Season 1, I didn't ever hate Diana. Maybe except for the coconut bra moment.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of rough. I was like, what the hell?
Lucy. What are your thoughts on Lucy, and is she a horrible person?
She's not a horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
I think her intentions are there. Like they come from a good place, because every time she made a terrible decision, it was because she felt some moral compass to do the right thing. So I don't think she's a horrible person. I just think she makes terrible decisions and got really caught up in a toxic, emotionally abusive situation and just spiraled and couldn't get out of it.
Okay, so wait, I guess that makes me realize, because I have so many questions, but the way that they left off was that she literally got expelled.
Yeah.
But then yet she still has sex with Steven at the wedding.
See, but I kind of like that she, there was that moment at the wedding where she was like, oh, this was very validating for me. You didn't change for Lydia because you still did the same thing. And I was like, good for you.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
She just wanted to get him, but then he wanted to get her. So,
but then she was with the guy from the bar, right?
Max.
So they had kept dating, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess they connected afterwards, but then they break up because
she sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that she is a victim in a very emotionally abusive situation, but also intention versus impact, right? You're impacting so many people.
I know.
But she is a victim. She's a total victim. So.
She made terrible decisions. And she knew exactly what was happening when she got into that car with Steven. She literally said exactly what was about to happen. She was like, why am I going to get in the car? You just want to win. Yeah. And you can leave me at any moment.
You'll just fuck me over again. And it's exactly what happened.
So she knew what she was doing. Okay. But it is what it is.
When they stopped to get coffee, did you know what was going to happen?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
How?
I was watching and I was like, oh my God, he's going to leave her. He's going to leave her. And then she walks out and he wasn't there. I was like, I knew it.
Okay, so I was actually thinking about this because they shot a lot of this in Ontario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think where was that shot?
Oh,
the gas station scene. I saw them down, the scene where Bree and Wrigley are wake up after drinking is down by my dentist.
No way.
Off Queen East. And you've seen a couple of them around, right?
Yeah. I saw Alex at TIFF a few years ago in Toronto. And that was really cool.
And how did he look in real life?
Beautiful. All of us on the red carpet were squealing. We had no idea who he was. And we just obviously had to look him up because it was before any big roles that he had.
Costa.
But we were all like, whoo, he's cute.
So hot. You know what he looks like? He looks like a beautiful little lesbian. Oh my God, he's so hot. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen his modeling photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a complicated, I felt like he was a port in a dark storm, but he wasn't as dark as, he was trying to get to the light.
Yeah.
And she was bringing him back to the dark.
Yeah.
Do you wish, now looking back, that there was more? Or are you happy that they ended it?
I wish there was a 2-part finale.
Yeah.
And the first episode was the flashback. And the second episode was like the wedding and like maybe the day after.
Do you think that they actually intended to end it?
I think so.
Do you think there was any aspect of being rushed?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I listened to interviews from the creator, and it sounded like she was very sure about her decision from like the start of season 3. But I did, watching the finale, when it was like 15 minutes left and it was only the wedding, I was like, how are they going to wrap this up in 15 minutes?
I know. And then like I do love how psychotic it became at the end. Like it was just chaos.
Honestly, it was funny.
It was, and that's the thing is like it is such a heavy show.
Yeah.
And to kind of make it like that is bizarre. And I think that we're often looking for like, well, that needed to be longer for like, but what if that's all it was?
Yeah.
And also maybe there was no closure for us.
Yeah, because that is very realistic as well.
Oh, sometimes you get absolutely no closure.
Yeah.
So,
No, I loved it. And I think a lot of people also felt a little bit angry because they waited so long for season 3. And I feel like because I binged it in 3 weeks, I was like, well, that was great.
Yeah.
I didn't wait for anything.
How does it feel to be lucky? Because I've been waiting for it to come back. I also haven't had anybody in my life that like knew about that show. So it's like really nice to share that.
I've told so many of my friends to just binge it.
And did they know about the show?
Some people did.
Yeah.
Some people didn't.
I was in New York like a while ago and they had a bunch of advertising around it. Like it's coming back, it's coming back, it's coming back. So I feel like season 3 especially got way bigger.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. Do you have anything else to say? Any final notes on your beloved show?
I would like to say I love Wrigley.
Okay.
Most redeeming character.
Yeah.
And I love that all of them are like dating in real life.
Okay, we love that they're dating.
Right.
And it was Steven and
Lucy and Steven are dating in real life.
But from the show's conception, right?
From before he even got the job.
Oh, no way.
He was like in the middle of like landing the role.
Stop it.
Yeah, it was like during their like chemistry reads and stuff.
And when did Wrigley and Pippa start dating?
I don't know when they started dating.
Hang on.
And then Evan and Sophie, is that her name?
No, they aren't.
They're also dating.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, this is amazing. I love this for them. Not their characters, but like they're real life people.
Hang on, wait. Who's Sophie?
The girl that he dates in between, like after Brie. Is that her name?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I wouldn't trust him. Even if it was real life, I'd just be like, I know you're just waiting for Brie. But Brie's actually fucking Wrigley. I bet there's absolutely no drama in that group, actually. I bet they're chill. Or there's even more drama than you could ever imagine.
No, I feel like they're chill.
Yeah, I think that they're chill. 10 out of 10, Wrigley is the hottest character. Yeah. I also find him really comforting because even Jackson White, like in the Call Her Daddy, like he was like, yeah, things got really dark towards the end.
Yeah.
So.
It was nice to have that light.
10 out of 10.
Who would you want to see on a spinoff?
Like it will probably be boring, but Wrigley. And it will probably be good. Steven. I don't know. Or like the girls, like Diana and Pippa in like a suburban lesbian rom-com. I don't know. Okay, what about you?
I agree. I think Brie and Wrigley.
Yeah.
And seeing like the aftermath
of
the wedding.
Brie, yeah.
Yeah, like seeing the aftermath of the wedding and then how they kind of like grow their relationship. Yeah. But I feel like it could also be boring. But maybe we'll get, like the Oliver and Marianne takedown in there. That would be good.
I can tell you right now what I want is never to see Evan again. And like God bless him, but I don't want anything to do. He's a sneaky, and you know what what pisses me off? He's sneaky and rich.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, yuck. Come on, bud. Well, Stephanie, I want to say thank you so much for going into a deep and scary portal of Tell Me Lies. I feel like I kind of casually was saying you should watch this, and then you really watched it.
And then I ran with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Her eyes were red. She watched so much.